imagine this. You're ready to move abroad. You're fully ready. You sold your house. You packed everything you own. You hire a freight forward company or a container company. You have them pick your stuff, or you loaded the stuff yourself. That container is gone now, and you get a call a few weeks later. You get the call from a destination agent, somebody you didn't know who it is, telling you that you have to pay an additional $5,000 import tax fee, that there are storage charges you didn't know about, and some of your items may be on hold because you do not meet the rules and regulations for those specific items. It sounds like a nightmare, but trust me, this is more common than what you think. There's a lot of things in the international shipping process that could potentially put your family at risk. Some of them may even take you to jail, depending what you're shipping, if your items are restricted, or some of them may be lost, depending on the country you're shipping. Every country has a different rule, regulation. I did realize this many years ago. I started in this industry 16 years ago. In my first year, I learned, after trying to get into a new job selling international moving services, in the first year I learned that I was getting a lot of people calling me, not because they are new customers. They're calling me because they hired another company. Their shipment got just basically left behind, and nobody was picking the phone. They were calling me because they needed another agent to take over a nightmare job. And I started realizing, something's happening. There's a lot of people that are shipping. Yes, I see that. There's a lot of people that are not happy with the service they're getting. And I'm telling you, this is a recurring thing. We still get it 16 years later. We still get customers, saying, hey, can you guys help me? My shipment is at port. My vehicle is at a terminal, and I don't know what to do about it. It happens more often than what you think, and that's just one of the issues. Another issue that is very common that I see a lot is somebody will hire a company, and they do not mention that you have to pay import taxes. Let's be honest, a lot of these companies that you may hire in the United States or Canada, they don't have a clue of what's the rule and regulation of customs in Mexico or customs in Costa Rica. So I decided to create something a little bit different. I did understand that a lot of the issues is the communication. Because the customer basically just sent an email to a shipping company and gets a reply with a rate, but you don't know what you're hiring. The customer doesn't know what you're hiring. The shipping company, they can potentially do 1,000 shipments a year, maybe more. You, as a consumer, you may only do this once in your lifetime. It's kind of like an unfair advantage for the shipping company because they know what they're doing and you don't know what you're doing, right? So I did start thinking how to create a different system. The first thing I realized is the issue is it's a communication issue. So it must be a better way to do this. So I create a system that first, it forces the customer to sit down with one of our relocation specialists. So we don't take a service or a job if you don't want to learn about your legal obligations of international shipping and customs at destination. Those regulations are going to affect you, regardless of who you hire. You might hire the best international moving company in your local city or town, but if you don't comply with the rule and regulation of your destination country, it could be Spain or it could be Portugal. If you don't meet the requirements, you are going to be in big trouble. You're gonna have fines, fees, and your shipment is going to be delayed. I have seen people that have vehicles on hold for over 1 year in a customs terminal. I have seen there's a lot of bad things that could happen, and those are just to name a few. So the only way that we can solve this issue is if you, as the user and consumer for this product or service, is willing to learn what are the rules and regulations of the international shipping process and the country that you're shipping into. So we started by creating this system where you book a consultation call, one of our relocation specialists that is an expert on the destination country you are going to move to. This person is going to listen to you, going to spend 30 minutes to an hour completely free, and with that you're going to learn what are the rules, what are the regulations, what are the things you need to do. A lot of you may have to first start doing immigration because the country that you're shipping into do not allow shipments from tourists if you're just a tourist on your destination country. A lot of you might decide, no, I don't want to ship anything because the country you're shipping your car or motorcycle will have a 50% import tax rate, so it doesn't make sense for you to ship your bike or your automobile. So with this consultation, we solve kind of like the biggest issue, which is the communication and the lack of knowledge, and kind of like the poor accountability that some of these other companies have. Is they send you a proposal, and in the fine print they're gonna just put something like you must comply with the regulations of the country you're shipping into, and they just kind of like wash their hands, and there's no accountability after that because in writing you sign that. In our system, we're accountable for what we tell you in our consultation calls. So we set up a Zoom meeting, it's a one-on-one, face-to-face with one of our relocation consultants, and we record that conversation. So we're accountable for that conversation. And we'll give you advice and tips, contacts, and resources way beyond shipping. We'll give you, if you don't have an immigration attorney, we'll be happy to introduce you to an immigration attorney in Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, whatever the country may be. If you don't have, maybe you need housing or a rental, we'll be happy to contact you with a lot of these resources. That way I found out there is a way that we can help way beyond shipping, and the customers are way more happier, and we get 5-star reviews almost every day, all the time. People are thankful, not just for the service when we finalize an international shipping project, but just for the consultation alone. I do believe it's a lot of value. Just the consultation part alone is well worth just booking the time. Just to be frankly with you guys, we do not have a lot of spots. Oftentimes customers have to wait 5 days, 7 days for a spot to be available, and we're grateful. We're wanting to hire more relocation consultants and bring more people on board, but it's a slow process to bring the right people into our team. So if you're interested in learning more about moving abroad, if you're looking to move to a popular destination like Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Spain, Portugal, we'll be happy to help. Just book, click on the link below, book the consultation, and we'll have a relocation consultant that is expert on the destination country. We guide you through the process, and we help you understand what are the risks, the regulations, and the requirements of the country you're moving into. Thank you so much.